Hello guys, welcome to Tech Plus Lab, and today we are going to review the FONGE X2 earphones. These cost only $4 on AliExpress and they're actually not that bad. One thing to note is that these also come in a detachable variant, but I would not actually get them because it's always cheaper to get a whole earphone than to get a cable in this case, because the earphones only cost $4. So any external audio cable will cost you a lot more than that, so it's not really practical to get that. And besides, I do think that the driver in these is better than the detachable version, and if you do your research, you can actually see that some sellers actually sell the detachable version at the same price as this non-detachable version. So that means they have to compromise somewhere, and I think they did that on the driver side in this case. If you do have access to AliExpress, I would recommend getting this directly from AliExpress, because it's quite easy to get the $3 discount coupon, and in that case you can only get these for $1, which is like a throwaway price for these guys. In my case, I got this from a local store on Amazon because it wasn't really that expensive and I did not have the time to wait back then. These actually look like the clones of the WK4 with almost same design. I think the shell is exactly the same with a little bit of difference near that golden notch. The reason why I said the detachable versions are not really that good is because I read in several reviews the sound signature of them was not that great, and they had a piercing highs and a really muddy mids, but these sound quite different from that. I personally haven't tested them, so I leave that a decision for you guys if you're really into these earphones. The seller in our country just rebranded these to WECOOL because that's the seller, and basically it's a company now, but that's like, it's not really worth mentioning that because these are not really any different. And also I do like this seller because this brand offers at a really reasonable price. So if you go ahead and buy these from AliExpress, you would actually pay the same amount, plus you need to wait for 20 days, of course, without applying the coupons. With coupons you can do a lot on AliExpress that a lot of people don't know, but anyway, the pricing isn't bad here, considering that you will also get a beautiful case with this one. These do actually come in a beautiful transparent shell. It's of course acrylic and it will scratch soon and will look ugly, but it's still something to note because it does look good when it's actually free from scratches and stuff. This is not a multi-driver unit or anything like that, so what's inside is pretty damn straightforward, one single driver. So I don't really see a reason to have a transparent case, but it does look good as it told earlier. Now coming to the cable quality, I have used these for quite a while, and I must say it does look good in the beginning, but not so good as we use these. The cable is tangle free, non-sticky, and it's actually good when you consider the price point. But after continuous rough use of approximately 3 months, the cable broke at 3 different places and I'm left with nothing. The most important word here is rough, because I did use them so roughly. Stock medium tips supplied on the IEMs are actually good, but the ones that are supplied externally in a pack are really bad. You get only one pair on the earphones, that is okay, and the external ones are flimsy and really delicate. Don't use those tips. It comes with a typical mic and a volume slider. The volume slider is okay, it's not really accurate and doesn't really control the volume as much as you would like. The brand here is WECOOL. Actually, this name sounds more Chinese than a typical Chinese company names. Now let's talk about the most important factor, the sound quality. And it's not really bad, but it's a mixed bag. Bass here is not boomy or rumbly, but it's present, but it's not really that great in any way. Sub bass is not that much great either, and you can't really feel that, so it's kind of okay. If you're a bass lover, you should obviously stay away from these. The lower mids here do have a little bit of a bass bleed, as it's usual with these kind of a cheap IEMs, but it's not really bad, and the mids actually do lean a little bit backward, but not so much to cause a V shape, so you can clearly hear the vocals and they do sound great. In treble department, especially the upper treble seems to have a lot of distortion in the detachable variant, but this one does not have any of that. It doesn't even have a sharp treble and noticeable treble spikes, so it does sound calm and relaxing. So it's not bad at all. So the instrument does not really sound that distinct, but you can actually not have any complaints regarding the muddiness of sound here, because it's not really that muddy and not that noticeable. That's what I mean to say, and it's okay for the price point. But these definitely are in a tough competition zone, especially because there is the legendary VK4s at this price point, which sound just infinitely better in comparison, especially in the bass department. But these are okay if you don't want that much of bass. The comfort here is extremely good though, because this is a well tried and tested shape. This teardrop design is excellent in on most ears, so these fit well just like any other teardrop design earphones, so there are no complaints there. So overall, if you're okay with a bit of a fragile cable and you're not looking to spend a lot of money, and you also don't want earphones that last long, because these get boring quite easily because of the sound signature, so then you can actually pick these up. These are not bad. That's the whole point of this video. Thank you all guys for watching, and feel free to hit the like button if you do like the video, and also feel free to hit the dislike button if you do dislike the video or disagree with my opinion on these. Thank you very much. Bye.